Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here and welcome back to the Irish Test. Today is episode number 7 and from now on we're going to do 2 matches per episode. Alright, so first and foremost we take on India in a 2020 series. So which means we play a couple of games India, then play a couple of games against Afghanistan, I believe. But anyway, we have to select our slide and we're going to select 15 players. So I'm going to go over current year, 20 over current year players. How did it actually? Let's take a look at the county career current year. Okay, so 20 over international. There we go. All right, so this is a squad I had last time out for the 20 over tournament against Holland and Scotland. Now we'll take a look at some of the key performances in there. Obviously, Balbirnie had a pretty good series, didn't he? Yeah, he actually didn't get out. Not out once. So his average right now is 228, which is not bad. McClintock, disappointed. He's a very aggressive batsman, though, which is good to have in 2020 form of cricket. Not to mention he does fit the profile of me trying to attract or get younger players involved. So I'm going to keep him involved. Otherwise, Kane was pretty decent. Bowling wasn't that good, though. Thompson, I can't remember him bowling. I think he bowled once, I guess. All right, so wicketkeeper-wise, I can actually improve this. Wilson. Let's remove Wilson. Let's get him out of there. And let's do career. Let's sort by 20 over international. Let's try and get another wicketkeeper in there instead. Now, O'Brien is our next option. Let's take a look at him real quick. 36-year-old. It's on the downhill. I'm looking to attract a younger wicketkeeper here. Let me see. So, Shane Pointer plays for Durham. Average of 21 when it comes to 20 overs for his county. He's also playing international level 2, average 12.67. We could give him a go. How about Tucker? Who's this Tucker kid? Leinster and Ireland, Lorcan Tucker. Averages 15 and over. Played a couple times internationally, averaging 10. What is his preference? He's defensive style, so it's not ideal really for 2020 cricket. What other options do I have? Not many other options, are there? Not many other options at all. Let's go ahead. So let's add Pointer to the side this time around. Let's use Pointer. Now, do you have any batsmen that are really in form that's worth a look? Or any players that are in form, I should say, that should be getting a look in. Rankin, perhaps? David Rankin, Northwestern Ireland. He's in really good form right now. He might get a call up. George Wilson's actually in pretty good form, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. Boyd Rankin's been atrocious apparently, so he's not going to get a call up today. Who's this? Oh yeah, Young, Craig Young. Yeah, he was in my test match actually. He was okay. Nothing spectacular, but bowling wise, make any changes bowling wise? You know what? No, we're going to stick with the same lineup. This is what we're going to go with. Obviously, Singh didn't get a look last time. I know Detector, so those are players that will probably get a look this time around. So, yeah, I'm going to set this up real quick, and I'll join you guys just before the game against India. All right, so here we go, up against India, a 4-star team. First 20 over international of 2. Obviously, you're playing this one at home, by the way, as well. So this is the automatic batting lineup. So Will Porterfield is opening the batting with Sterling, and then Shannon at 3, O'Brien 4, Balbirnie at 5, Shields at 6, McBride at 7, Pointer at 8 with Thompson, Dockrell, and Gitake. So we have a very deep batting lineup. That's not going to be an issue there. How about our bowling? What options really do we have our bowling? So we got O'Brien, McBride opening with Thompson and Gitake. Thompson didn't really impress me that much, and I did like Kane. So you know what? Kane's going to get a go opening bowling today. And then also we have McBride off spinner. We got Dockrell as a spinner. And O'Brien is a fast medium. All right, so that's not too bad. We'll roll with that just for now. So here we go. Up against India in the first 20 over international against them. We'll go with tails. We've been put into bowl. So pitch right now, it looks like it's going to be a bowler's pitch. Tell you that, like if you look at the bottom here, you'll see it's 3-star on bounce and 3-star on spin, which means the pitch is probably going to deteriorate as the game progresses, which means batting second certainly has a huge disadvantage there. All right, first chance for us. Kane to Kohli, and that's narrowly missing the outside edge. But two very big overs for India to begin with. One from 13 for Ghatake, and then 11 from Kane in that one. And that's another big over too. Yeah, it looks like India sort of smashing us all over the ground. Oh, and that's edged straight to the mid on there. And easy catch there from Shannon by Kane, bowling by Kane. So we get our first wicket on the board, and couldn't come too soon, honestly, because 41 for 1 off 4 overs. That's pretty good going from India. So let's bring on the spinners here. See if we can perhaps slow them up a little bit. Brian did well in the first over, but Dockrell in his, not so good. So what we're going to do is we'll continue with McBride because he seems to be bowling pretty well. It's up against Kohli now. So what he can do, and that's, yeah, I think that's missing leg. I don't think that umpire's going to give that one. I don't have to see that one again. So Dockrell, let's change you out for O'Brien. O'Brien won 14 in his first over. Here he is, though, against Sharma. Oh, and that's edged perfectly to slip. And what a catch that was at first slip from, let's see who that was. It was Porterfield, the experienced man, the old man getting down, making the big catch there from O'Brien. All right, so here's O'Brien again to Kohli. Oh, that looks very close. And it's given. All right, so O'Brien gets a second wicket of the over and has reduced India now to 3 for 124. All right, so change of bowler here. We'll bring back Dockrell for his remaining 2 overs. Up against Pandey now. India at 129 for 3. Oh, that's strike dead on. That's got to be given out. Yeah, given out. Beautiful bowling there from Dockrell. Good response after Pandey hit a boundary in the first ball. So good response from him. And so far, our mid bowlers are doing pretty well for us. Trying to slow India down. Oh, that's a very close to an edge there. Good bowling there from Dockrell. Here's Dockrell against Rayner. And it's edged to first slip. Beautiful fielding there for Porterfield. Second catch of the game for him and second wicket for Dockrell. So not bad bowling there in the middle of the innings from O'Brien, McBride and Dockrell. But we'll go back to our opening bowlers now. Ghatake up against Pandya. That was a close one. All right, Kane gets back in there now. Kane against Dhoni. Oh, good at decent bowling there. Put under the pressure, and that's very close. Yeah, it's given. All right, so LBW there. Pandya goes for 35, and India currently 6 for 190. Still going at 10 and over right now. Yeah, 10.4 in fact. So they're going to break 200 in this one. They already got 200. Yeah, 213 for 6. And LBW by Kane is going to finish off the innings there. So they saw 213 runs at 10.6. It's going to be a very tough ask to get something for us to get something out of this game. We're going to have to be very aggressive from the get-go. Sterling, a bit more aggressive than Porterfield. So we'll keep it like that for now. Let's do our medium highlights. All right, so here's Porterfield now. First time at bat. That's very close. There's Porterfield again. That's a much better shot. It goes to the boundary. So 8 off the first over. Not terrible. Not terrible. Here's a Sterling now to Kumar. Now, Sterling was huge for us against Scotland and Netherlands. So he's going to have to be big for us today to stand any chance. Here's Kumar to Porterfield. That's another great strike. From Porterfield to 6 for him. And that's a huge over for us because it now keeps us up pretty much on par with what we need to be at to win this game. And that's edge to first slip. So Sterling's gone now for 6. Next batter up, James Shannon. Let's see what he can do. And that was edge just past the first slip there for 4, but we'll take it. Here's Shannon again. That's got to be missing leg. Nope, he's given. And so O'Brien is now on bats. Lost 2 wickets now. 29 for 2. We'll tell Porterfield to play a bit more expansive out there with O'Brien. There's Porterfield playing across the line, but it's a good shot nevertheless. And it's gone for 4. There's Porterfield again. Lovely little shot there. All right, so things stand right now are 41 for 2 off just 4 overs. So we're doing pretty well as far as keeping up with the run rate. I mean, that was a terrible over. That really definitely killed us there. Only 1-1 for it. That's a very bad over. Here's Porterfield. That's not going to be given. Here's Porterfield again. That's very close as well. Only 1-1 for that one. So basically those 2 overs there pretty much killed any chance of us winning this game. That's going to be out. Nope. Got lucky with that one. So he's Porterfield to from Yadav. That's a great shot, and it goes for 4. Yadav to Porterfield again. That's very close to hitting the inside edge. All right, so here's Charlie to Porterfield. He's pretty much doing it by himself for us this innings. Another good shot from him too. He's now on 45 off 30. Here's Yadav to Porterfield. That's a huge, huge shot, and it goes for 6. So that's now Porterfield's 50 first half century for him on a 2020 career mode for us. Here's O'Brien. Decent shot from O'Brien. He's been pretty slow. Honestly, Porterfield hasn't had much support. O'Brien hasn't helped things. He's had a slow start to his innings, only 12 off 17 balls. So we're now needing 132 runs from the remaining 10 overs of this game. It's starting to slip away from us. We're going to need 2 or 3 overs in a row of big, big boundaries. Here's O'Brien from Yadav. Here's Porterfield now, back at the crease. Good shot there from Porterfield. He's having a fantastic innings. And there's actually a partnership record between Porterfield and O'Brien of 63. And also an all-time record of Ireland versus India, Porterfield and O'Brien. So these two are striking a pretty decent partnership. But the game is increasingly looking like it's going to slip away from us. We now need 14 and over. All right, let's see what Porterfield can do here. That's a great shot from Porterfield that goes for 6. And that's an all-time record highest innings for Ireland versus India for Porterfield there. 77 off 45 balls. He's had a fantastic innings. I was considering dropping him actually for this series. And I'm kind of glad we didn't. He's putting on quite a show for Ireland. Yeah, this looks like there's going to be a bad over here. A couple of missed opportunities. Only 1 run coming from it. That's a good boundary, though, for Porterfield. But it's not going to be enough. We're definitely going to fall short, I think. Another good boundary from him. So we'll keep it going. Honestly, though, we need 15.3 and over. Of course, saying that, if we get to the last over and only need 15, that gives us half a chance. So, but we got to keep up with the run rate. That's the most important thing. We got to make sure we get at least 15 and over to stand a chance at the final over. There's 9 from the over so far. Correction, make that 13 from the over. This is a very, very good over for us. So that was actually a pretty good over. So most 20 over international runs for Ireland. Will Porterfield now has 1,110 runs for his country. So impressive stuff there from Bill Porterfield today. Here's O'Brien. Starting to come into the innings a bit more now, after a very slow start. Another good boundary there that takes him on to 9 for the 9 runs off the over. Correction, we'll do that. That's 13 off the over. So this is a very good over. This could be a very big over for us if he gets a boundary here. That's a great shot from O'Brien there for 6. That's 19 off this over, and it's an all-time partnership record as well for Ireland. So with that, it actually knocked us down now to 14.2 and over. Now we're starting to claw our way back in this. Of course, we can't give any wickets away, and as soon as I say that, we do. So Balbirnie comes in, who had a great series as well against Ireland and against Holland. So he's got to start very strong here for us to stand a chance. And he got himself a single there, got him off the crease. There's O'Brien now, who has been going strongly. So not a good over. Not a good over at all. So we need 18 now for an 18 over for the next 3 overs. 163 for 3. I mean, we've protected our wickets pretty well. We just haven't... We've had some very poor overs right at the beginning that kind of made it a very uphill battle. So here's Balbirnie. Just missing that outside edge. We've only got 8 runs from this over so far. This is not a good over for us. So that's 12 from it. So we need 42 runs now for the next 12 balls. It's looking like we're just going to fall short here. It's a solid effort from the boys, but we're just going to fall short, I imagine. O'Brien, though, with a boundary. Here's Balbirnie. Nice thick edge there. And that's outs for O'Brien. So O'Brien goes for 61. Good innings for him in the end after a slow start. And we now need 36 runs from 7 balls. So basically we need to score... Yep, and 35 from 6 balls. So we need to score 6 every single ball. And that's a ball. So, all right. So basically India have won this one. We cannot possibly win this now. And that's okay. You know what? Because we actually batted pretty well. 186 for 5 against a team such as India's quality is actually pretty respectable. Just some key innings in the middle of... Sorry, key overs in the middle of the innings that really kind of stopped our progression there and getting into the game. So disappointing, we lost only by 27 runs. So we're up against India straight away here. Changes, selection issues, not particularly. What I will do though is I'm actually going to play Thompson instead of Kane today. And I'm also actually going to give Tector a go, who didn't get a go in the last 20 over match. So he's going to start instead of Dockrell. And then McClintock, we could give him a bat to... Shannon wasn't that good, but you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and put in McClintock ahead of Shannon. All right, so a few minor changes there, just to freshen some legs up. Well, I'll say freshen some legs, but just to give us a fresh approach, try some new faces, and put it into the bowl straight away again. All right, so opening is going to be Gitake and Thompson, and we'll go to low chances. All right, so here's Gitake. Obviously, an early wicket here would be big for us because obviously the Indian innings had a really good start. We didn't get any wicket until 42 runs, I think. So if we get an early wicket, that's going to be pretty helpful. All right, here's Gitake to Kohli. Oh, that's wonderful bowling. That's straight down the middle. That's got to be given, and he's out. All right, so first wicket of the innings there falls, and Kohli's gone for 9 from bowling from Gitake. All right, so still a big over for them though. 12 off it. All right, here's Thompson now. Not a good session for Thompson, but Gitake bowled well. All right, so Tector, it's a first go for Tector here. And he goes for 14 off the first over. Not great. But you know what? We'll persist. All right, here's McBride now to Sharma. Only 3 from the over so far. Oh, and he's edged it surely to the wicketkeeper, and he's given out. So good catch from Pointer behind the stumps, and ball for McBride, so for 4. So... This turned into a very, very good over there. Only 3 from it and a wicket. So that's a very good over for McBride. And Tector goes pretty heavy again. So here's McBride now from Pandya. That's a great bit of fielding there. And that's a wonderful piece of fielding there. Wonderful piece of fielding. Not quite sure who that was there. But great piece of fielding. And he's gone as well. So that's India's now 3 for 71. This is much, much better bowling display out there. Alright, so Tector's not been great. Let's bring on Brian. So I'm going to continue with McBride to finish him off. Here's O'Brien to Pandya. Very close hitting the edge. The keeper. Ooh, I think he might have struck him outside the line. It's not given there. But still, a couple of very good overs here for McBride and O'Brien. McBride now to Pandey. Oh, he's playing very close there. But I think he got back into his crease. He didn't in time, so stumping by Pointer, and McBride gets himself another wicket. Here's McBride to Pandya now. Oh, and that's hitting him dead on. It's got to be out, and it is. All right, so McBride picks up another wicket there, and that's completed a wonderful session there for McBride. 4 overs, 11 runs, and 3 wickets. That's a fantastic session there for McBride. So there's O'Brien now looking to emulate some success McBride had, and that was close. It's in the outside edge, and he's bowled pretty well too. An economy of only 9 and over. That's pretty impressive stuff. All right, so Tector's going to come back in now. Here's Tector to Dhoni. India currently 104 for 5. Ooh, that was very close for Tector getting his first wicket in our international cricket. All right, so here's Tector again to finish it off. So not a bad spell at the end there from Tector. He got his economy down to 8.5, and O'Brien got it down to 8.5 as well. So a couple of good sessions there. All right, here is Thompson now to Rayner. And that's hoisted very, very high in the air. And somehow that's gone for 6. Not quite sure how that went for 6, but there's a chance perhaps for a run out. Nope, it's going to be someone's 50. Never mind. All right, so Gitake comes back in now. Went for 12 that over. Not a great over. Here's Gitake to Rayner. And oh, that's very, very close to hitting. Not given. All right, so Gitake to Rayner again. I think that pitched outside a leg. Another appeal, though. Still, good pressure here from Gitake. Good over. Very, very good over in the end of it. Only 4 from it. So very good over from him. Here's Thompson again, though. Round the wicket to Rayner. And oh, that's very close. It's got to be out, surely. Nope, not given. How about Rayner? Very, very lucky edge there. But a big over so far for India. 2 4s and a 6 from it. So 15 runs from that over, and they're only going at 8 and over, so much more controlled innings for us. So we're going into the last over now. They're on 152. Here's Giteke to Dhoni. That's very close. Dhoni again. Oh, straight back at the bowler this time. Giteke gets a wicket there. He's bowled very, very well. Here's to Yadav, and he's bowled him absolute clean there. So another wicket for Giteke to finish things off. So they finish with 160 for 7. A pretty good innings from us bowling. And only 8 and over. That's pretty good. And good innings, especially from Giteke and McBride. 3 wickets for 11, 3 for 26 for Giteke, and some solid performances from Texan O'Brien as well. Thompson, report card is going to say should have done a bit better. All right, so here we go. Batting, we got a chance to win it. 8 and over is definitely a gettable goal for us, but not playing like that. We only got 4 from that over, so I'm going to increase the aggression for Sterling. Obviously, Porterfield is wonderful in that first match against India, and if we can replicate that again, we do have half a chance of getting a big victory over India. So it's Porterfield from Kumar, and that's a great shot there from Porterfield. So a good over for us. Kind of keeps us up with the run weight. All right, Sterling now. Not a good over at all. Only 3 from it. Here's Kumar to Sterling. And bowled straight down middle wicket there from Kumar. And it's now going to put McClintock at bats. We don't know quite sure how he's going to do. We're going to have the aggression for Porterfield and keep McClintock 1 less. Here's Porterfield now. Missed that one. And he whiffed that one, but he... well, whiffed it, sorry, but he big thick edge down for 4. And that's a big thick edge straight to the wicketkeeper. So Porterfield's gone for 15 this time. Not as impressive as the first innings he had. So O'Brien comes into bat now. I'll put O'Brien slightly more aggressive than William McClintock. And we've got to start scoring some boundaries and stop losing wickets. Else we could definitely lose control of this game. We're only at 8.8 though, so we're still in it. There's Balbirnie. We know what he can do. That's a big 6 to start off with. Here's Balbirnie again. Oh, that's close. Oh, and he's dropped him. He's dropped him there, and he's going to get a sneaky 2 runs there from the fielding error. Balbirnie got very lucky with that one. So he, I tell you what, the fielder's going to be annoyed at that one. Then he goes for 6 off the next one. Here's Balbirnie again. Oh, that's another fantastic shot from Balbirnie. He's having an absolute fantastic over there. How many get from that one? That was, what, 16? Get 20 runs from that over off just 4 balls. Wonderful start from Balbirnie. So if he continues at that kind of pace, victory isn't assured. That's a boundary from McClintock there. That was confidence some good. That was a little bit lucky, but we'll take it. We're going to need 7.9 in the over as well, just because of that huge end of the over from Balbirnie. There's McClintock there, got himself 4. So that's 8 from it, so that keeps us up with the required run rate. Here's Balbirnie now, 58 for 3. Oh, that's very close to hitting the edge. Got lucky with that one. So here's Yadav to Balbirnie again. Another close one, and so far it's been a maiden over. So Balbirnie's have become big here. And that's a cheeky little single there for Balbirnie there. But it looks like he edged it, but it looks like he played that shot on purpose. Here's Chalal to Balbirnie. 61 for 3. Scratch that. We'll make it 67 for 3. That's a wonderful shot from Balbirnie. A 6 for him. See if we can replicate that again. We'll take a boundary, though. Good shot from Balbirnie. Feel there's no chance. All right, Balbirnie again here. That's gone out of the ground. That's going to hit someone's car. And another 6 for him. So big over for Balbirnie has put the run rate down to now just 7.6. So Balbirnie is leading us to victory at this moment in time. But the one thing in cricket is you definitely can't count. Yeah, you can't get your chickens before they're hatched, is what I'm trying to say. Good shot from McClintock. And it's a partnership record between Balbirnie and McClintock. 64 for them, and an all-time record against Ireland versus India as well. So good go from Balbirnie and McClintock, steadying the ship after a couple of wickets. Another boundary there for Balbirnie. Here's Chalal to McClintock. And that's gone for 4 as well. McClintock doing a very good job today, coming into the side. Here's Balbirnie. That's going to miss leg. That's not in danger there. All right, Chalal to McClintock. Good shot there for McClintock. So, as things stand, 12 overs gone. We're 103 for 3. And right now, Balbirnie's on 46. McClintock's on 36. And we only need 7.2 and over to win this thing. So here's Balbirnie. Wonderful shots from Balbirnie. He's getting close to his 50, and I think this could be it, as long as he's going to be safe from this. Yeah, it was a great piece of field in, but he's easily in there, and I think that'll go down as Balbirnie's 50. That's a good shot. Here's a free hit as well, and the free hit goes for a boundary. So Balbirnie's now on 56, McClintock's now on 41, and things are going pretty smoothly for us. Only 5.8 and over. Here's Balbirnie again. That's a good boundary. Good timing on that one. He also got a 2 in this over, so above the required run rate for it. So anything out is a bonus. And that's a huge bonus there. That goes for 6. All right, so we now have 29 runs from the remaining 6 overs. Here's Balbirnie. Oh, well, I thought he edged it there, but he did not. So we only got 1 run for it, which puts it up to 5.6 now. And we only got 2 runs from that over. So now we only have 4 overs to get 26 runs. It's still very, very doable, but it was 2 very, very slow overs. And that's a big wicket for India there, getting out Balbirnie. He's been the main thorn in their sides today. So that brings now Alistair Shields to the crease here. And we need 26 runs now to win the game. There's Shields, and that's a big boundary for Shields there. And that's another big one as well. A little bit lucky on that one, but we'll take it. All right, so we only need 18 from 3 overs. Very, very doable here. This would be a huge victory if we can beat India in 2020 cricket. So 15 now from 12 balls. So here's Yadav to Shields. Shields is going to put that straight down the throat of the fielder there. So brings McBride to the bat now. We need 14 off 9. 14 off 9. 13 off 6. Oh, wow. We've really bottled it at the end here. I'm not quite sure what happened, but we've absolutely bottled this at the end. So we have 13. We need 13 runs off 6 balls. And we were looking like we were going to win this without a problem. So we're going to go to every ball here for the final over of this. There's Kumar to McBride. And Brian edged it to the straight to the fielder, but lucky enough it bounced just short, and he's going to get a single out of it. There's McBride, and oh, that's very close. He might be given there, and he's out. So McClintock is out. 12 runs off 4 balls, so we're going to need boundaries. So Stuart Pointer comes to the crease for the first time. First time seeing him at bat. And it looks like he's going to get a single here. It's not good enough, though. We need boundaries. Here's McBride. He's whiffed at that one. And it looks like we're just going to fall short again. And that goes for 6. And that one goes for 6 as well. Did he win it at the end there? He won it at the end with the final ball of the over. And we win by 4 wickets. McBride, take a bow, son. Andy McBride coming at the end. Coming huge for us there with 2 huge, huge 6s. Fantastic stuff there for McBride. And Balbirnie got himself man of the match today with a 69-run performance and also 3 for 11 bowling. So he had a fantastic game. Sorry, McBride got 3 for 11 and obviously winning those 2, got those 2 huge runs. Two huge boundaries at the end of the game. And Balbirnie had a really, really good batting performance there. 43 balls, 69 runs, 5 4s and 6 6s from him. So impressive stuff. And we almost threw it away at the end there, but we got a very, very good victory. So we tied the series 1-1. That's a pretty credible result, to be honest with you. Beating India 1 out of the 2 times is fantastic, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's going to complete the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. What do you guys think of doing the 2 games per episode or 2 matches per episode? Let me know in the comments below. Obviously, my commentary was a little off right now. I'm very, very tired. I've done a lot of recording as I'm returning to England just for a week or two, just to visit family members. So I'm trying to push videos in, so I'll get you guys some videos while I'm gone. So I do apologize if I'm not quite up to scratch, or at least, yeah. Anyway, whatever. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. I'm not great at this. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway. Very exciting stuff at the end there. Beating India on the final ball of the over, and giving us a very, very credible victory over a very, very tough Indian team. So if we look at the world ratings here, we'll do 20 over championship, and that's going to be a very, very good point for us. In fact, it's now put us equal on points with Zimbabwe. And obviously one more point, a series draw or series win will help us get above Zimbabwe and move us into 11th position there. All right, so gonna wrap it up. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to leave a like on it. If you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe, turn notifications on. Thanks for watching, everyone. I truly appreciate it so far. It's been a great response to this series, and I hope you guys will continue to enjoy it. But thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.